Stick around and I'll show you how I made this lightsaber pen holder. I started off with printing the Rebel base. This was a pretty easy print, it took about half an hour. It came out pretty clean with just a little bit of curling. It stuck to the bed well enough to make a good print and just needed a little bit of cleanup. The lightsaber printed pretty well. It took about 2.5 hours to complete the print. Next time I'll have to add some support material. The switch didn't print as cleanly as I wanted. I was really impressed with how this print turned out, considering I didn't have any support material, and this was the first time that I'd printed this. Because of the lack of support, I had to use files and sandpapers to clean up the air around the switch. I also sanded almost the whole lightsaber to help get rid of ridges and high spots. You can hear in the background my printer printing a second lightsaber. You'll get to see it at the end of the video. I'm applying a mix of acetone and ABS. This helped smooth out the ridges created while printing. It's also a good way of smoothing things out and getting things sandpaper just can't get. Cleaning up the base was a lot easier. It's a simpler print and didn't have any overhang. I'm using the ABS and acetone mix to smooth out the print. This will give it a better overall look and smooth out any ridges left. I use the same mixture to join the two pieces together. I put a little bit on both pieces, waited till it got tacky, and then placed them together. I repositioned it till I was happy with the final look. This process works well for welding any two prints together. I used a Rust-Oleum 2-in-1 primer. This is good because it's a filler and it's sandable. This primer works a lot like Bondo. You apply it, wait for it to dry, and then sand away the excess. I didn't show it on camera, but I did apply a second coat of the primer and hit it with the sandpaper again. It will help fill any gaps that I missed from sanding or smoothing and help the paint stick. You can repeat this process until you're happy with the print. Then it's time to paint. Now I'm just prepping for paint. I realized later that this first part probably wasn't necessary and I didn't have to tape it off. A bit of silver spray paint will do the trick. Give this a nice look. Now I'm just doing some detail work with some black paint. In the future I want to practice making things look worn and aged, but for now I'll just go with this. Now it's time to tape off the Rebel base. For the base, I used a nice and bold Rebel red. One thick and even coat seemed to be good enough.